Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm sitting here looking at some guys who are outstanding writers. Outstanding. You can't write that. You guys couldn't come up with that, did I? And you're good. But that's unbelievable. That is just, can it happen at a better time to a better person and in a bigger situation than that? And just, we're also thrilled for him. It's unbelievable.
What's your immediate thought when the ball hits the bat there?
I told Bob Guerin, I said, somebody's going to hit a homer this inning. And when the ball left the bat, I said, and it had to be him, of all the guys. So it's, we're going to sit here today and tomorrow and be saying the same thing. What did we see last night?
Richie.
Terry, you've been in this game a long time. Have you ever seen a range of emotions in 48 hours like this, and how do you even put it into words?
After the other night, and I will tell you something, New York fans take a lot of criticism for being tough. They take a lot of heat about how hard they are on people. What they did for Wilmer Flores tonight, you're not going to find that in a lot of places. That is the most respectful way to handle a situation that these fans can possibly come up with. A standing ovation for, first of all, when the kid made the play at second in the first inning. They stood on their feet and cheered for him. You're not going to see that in a lot of places, and that's why they're great fans here. They have respect for the game.
Who's next?
Terry, obviously this is his first game since Wednesday night, and then with all the ovations, were you monitoring him just to make sure he was?
Well, last night I wanted to try to get him back down to earth a little bit. I knew he was going to get in there tonight. I didn't know what the reaction was going to be. I really didn't, Ken. But like I said, in the first inning when they made the play, when they introduced him before the game, when they introduced his name in the lineup, he got a nice cheer. But when he made the play, when he came up to hit, I know one thing. As the game went on, we said one thing. There's one guy we're not going to hit for tonight. It'll be Wilmer Flores. So, I like my legs still intact. So,
Adam.
Just more generally, what did this win mean for the team, being 2 back instead of 4 back, and just after the last couple of days?
Well, Adam, again, it means a lot. We got another tremendous pitching performance, and they did too. Their bullpen did a great job. We didn't get to Gio, but we made him work awful hard. We just couldn't punch anything across. So it was one of those games that we came into the series saying we got to play well, and we played well. And so let's just hope it carries over tomorrow. I think there'll be a lot of electricity tomorrow when Cespedes gets here, and but we'll just hopefully keep it going.
I know you spoke directly about the treatment of Wilmer, but just generally the feeling in the ballpark. You've been here, 6 years now. Had you seen that kind of electricity
here? I haven't. You saw a little bit with RA when he went after he won his 20th game. You saw the excitement. Obviously Johan's no hitter, but just because the kid showed that the players are human beings, these people, they've got him. He's got them now, and it's really exciting to see.
Terry, 2 things. Have you seen Harvey hit the corners better than he did tonight? And
not this year. I haven't, Ed. That's the best command I thought on both sides of the plate he's had all year. And again, I think as we've been trying to indicate, we're going to have some ups and downs as the season goes along. But tonight, he was ready for tonight's game.
And the bullpen, their bullpen was good, but yours especially late.
Yeah, our guys did a good job. I won't have Clipper tomorrow. He's been 3 days in a row. I don't know if he's thrown 30 pitches probably in an inning all year. But, again, our bullpen, Jerice, he's had a little blip a little bit, but he's still got great stuff, and we still trust him. And fortunately, Bobby got a night off tonight, so, he'll have somebody ready for tomorrow.
Terry, with Wilmer, you started him off this year at shortstop. He took a little beating there early when he made some mistakes. He always came back the next day and kind of put it behind him. What can you say about the resiliency that he was able to come back from the stuff that he endured a couple days ago?
Well, it does speak a lot about his character, and again, and I said this the other night, you guys know this guy. He's a tremendous young man, and Of all the guys, and we got a clubhouse full of good guys, but I mean, this kid can't ever forget this night. To come up, what had happened, to be almost traded, to feeling extremely upset, the fact that he was going to get traded from New York, then to come back and do these for these fans, it's pretty exciting.
Do you think a lot of players could have done that to go through what he just did a couple of days ago and something like this?
You know, Dave, I don't know, but as I tried to indicate, at this level, you got to be able to do it. You got to be able to bounce back after a tough, when you make an error at shortstop and, the people get on you, you got to bounce back the next day. That's just what we got to do here, and it's all part of it. And, Wilmer showed he's got the ability to do it, that he can put something behind him and move forward, and that's going to make him better.
Tony?
I mean, you've referenced it. I'm sure he wouldn't admit it to any great extent, but how much do you think it was still on his mind even just today coming to the ballpark?
Again, he may not admit it, but he had to sit today until 4 o'clock and wonder if this is the last time he's in the clubhouse. His name was out there. It's like anything else. Now you know that he's available. People are calling. And I'm sure today he's glad that 4 o'clock came and went, and right now so are we. So.
Yeah.
You pushed Harvey pretty hard there in the 8th. Any thought after those 2 singles about taking him out before the run scored?
Dan, we really were, again, we're more conscious about, I thought he had a lot left. I mean, when he went out in the 8th inning, he said he felt great. So I said, you know what, we got to see if he can get through this inning, because especially when they got the other singles, I said, I'm going to let him see if he can get out of this inning so that we don't have to burn pitching. I thought he had a lot left. When they tied the game up, I said, okay, that's enough. But when he came off, I said, how'd you feel? And he said, I feel fine. So.
Last one, Jerry.
You said you felt the homer coming in the 12th inning. Was that kind of a byproduct of how well the guys had pitched, kind of feeling you were going to find some way to win the game and build up the momentum that the Robles and Torres had gotten for you?
I don't know. I just, the kid on the mound's got an outstanding arm, but I just thought somebody's going to get a fastball they could hit, and they got one.